So next is alkalinity. Alkalinity is the condition of predominance of OH ions over H plus in solution. So here's the table for alkalinity relations, where water shows that then those quantities are expected. So precaution, carbonates, total bicarbonates, temporary hardness, and permanent hardness. So siya ang table niya, Balantaya alkalinity. So next is dissolved O2 and CO2. These two corrosion accelerators are detected in quantitative measurement by a chemical titration routine wherein the quantity of titrating reagent is used to determine the dissolved gases and ppm. So, ang dissolved O2 and CO2 naman is duwa siya corrosion naga-detect siyang quantitative measurement in case of chemical titration and para ma-determine ta ang dissolved gases in ppm. So dissolved solid, primary gravimetric tests for dissolved solids involve time and equipment requirements that place the method outside the scope of routine boiler water testing. So ang dissolved solids naman is it is a primarily gravimetric test. So kita ga-test sa gravimetric test sa mga dissolved na solid, mga na-dissolve na solid. Kay need pa ang time, kay solid siya, need pa time, and equipment requirements that place the methods outside the scope within boiler water testing. So, aring table sang maximum boiler water concentrations recommended by American Boiler Manufacturers Association. So, boiler steam pressure ng table, boiler water concentration, area sa tiyak. So, alkalinity not to exceed 20% of total concentration. If mag-exceed ang alkalinity, hindi na siya tawag na alkalinity. Next. So, complete water test. Natural or raw water is the supply most. So, ang complete water test, so ang ginagamit gid nga water, mga natural water or mga raw water. So, frequently subjected to a full analysis on the account or ionization and is impossible to determine by analysis of water the nature of each compound that was dissolved in it. So, aring table sang properties of common ions. So, kita naman natin sa table, sa aluminum, ammonium, borium, polonium, hydrogen, ferrous iron, ferric iron, magnesium, manganese, potassium, and sodium. Next. So, deconcentration or blowdown. In plants using raw water or chemically treated water for makeup, there is a steady accumulation of dissolved solids in the boiler water. So, controlled concentrated is obtained by two methods. So, we have two methods both involving draining of some of the concentrated boiler water. Periodic manual blow-off employed in smaller plants and where ppm of solid in feed water is low. So second is continuous flow deconcentration usually accompanied by heat saving. So aring table sang blowdown boiler water deconcentration. Next is this is as schematically illustrated symbols on the diagram are defined as following. So ang sa figure takagina nga mo niho sa boiler water deconcentration ari iya mga illustrated symbols. So, a manual blow-off system is an essential boiler attachment. It must be installed even if continuous blowdown is practiced. So, ay ang formula sa annual saving. So, annual saving is equals to 0.001 kW sub S times C times ST delta H T over sub T over SB minus ST dollars, where kWs is estimated annual evaporation, 1000 of kilogram. C is dollar value of 10 to power 6 joules in the feed water. Delta HT is the heat saved per joules per kilogram between T1 and TO. So, some recommended as roughly indicated with the following equation. However, future experience may well alter this. So SB is equals to 161.88 minus 0.5513 times saturated temperature of ppm. So water treatment. So water treatment can be mechanical, terminal, and chemical. So we can use mechanical, thermal, and chemical for a water treatment. So mechanical treatment are sedimentation, filtration, and interior painting. So need natin sa mechanical treatment sa water is sedimentation, filtration, and interior painting. So distillation and derivative heating are thermal processes. So, ang ano naman, ang distillation, the distillation water is thermal processes, and chemical treatment may consist of chemical reaction which prepare reagents to cause precipitation or may be exposed to solute in order to obtain an ion exchange. So, what is ion exchange? Ion exchange is always carried out on a makeup or feed water. So, ang mga gaagi sa feed water mo ng ion exchange. So, internal treatment is widely employed by operations of small boilers and by others whose feed water problem is not identified by the presence of large ppm of dissolved salt in the water. So, next is the reaction on trisodium phosphate. Ariyang reaction. So next is the acid to control alkalinity as a typical reaction. So ari man ang acid nga reaction sa dalom. So ari yung table, summary of water treatment, impurity, trouble, limit of tolerance in feed water, kind of treatment. So may different impurity man kita, so different man nila trouble, and limit of tolerance in feed water and kind of treatment. Paano siya matreat ang mga impurity. So here's the figure of internal water softener are divided into precipitation and ion exchange type. So ano yung mga reaction sa internal water softener. So next is feed water heating. It refers only to equipment obtaining heat from steam. Feed water heater is divided into two classes, the contact and surface. So ang feed water heating daw is may two classes, the contact and the surface. So what is contact heaters? Contact heaters, open jet heaters constitute this class. The open heater is ordinary built up in rectangular form. So ang mga contact heaters or ordinary or open heater is like triangle form. But heaters for other than near atmospheric pressure are constructed in cylindrical form of steel plate. So ang ano naman, ang surface heater, heating by direct conduction heating if there are no non-condensable vapors. Heating is by direct conduction from steam to water so that the effective as a heater is not adversely affected by scale accumulation. So surface heaters are divided into steam tube and water tube. So mali naman ang surface heater. It divided in steam tube and water tube. Steam tubes are ordinarily used in evaporators, but most extraction heaters are of the water tube type These heaters are can be also be divided into straight tube and vent tube. Thank you. So here is